Hi friends, welcome to our recorded Zoom meeting from Tuesday, April 14th. I want to go ahead and apologize. I had to add in some stuff at the beginning because I forgot to set my phone up before we started to start recording. And so I made sure to add in just a little bit of the book introduction that I missed. I added it in. And during parts of it, you kind of have to wait. My whiteboard goes in front of my computer screen where the Zoom meeting is, and then it kind of comes off to the side. So please feel free to pause the video to make sure you're able to sound out the words and follow the writing, and then you can pause and stuff on the pictures as well. Alright, I hope that helps, and I hope to see you guys in our meeting soon. Enjoy! The Easter Bunny's Assistant by Jan Thomas. Hello, I am the Easter Bunny, and this is my assistant Skunk. Today we'll show you how to make beautiful Easter eggs. Step 1. Hard-boil the eggs. I'm so excited! Skunk, what's that smell? Oh, sorry. It happens when I get excited. Inky let a stinky out. Please, try to control yourself. Step 2. Make dye for the eggs. Oh, look at the beautiful color. It's so exciting. Skunk! Sorry. Step 3. Decorate the eggs with crayon. Oh, I love decorating eggs. It's so pleasant and exciting. Ew. Step 4. Remove the skunk from the room. Hey! I don't think the bunny likes the stinky skunk in there. Step 5. Dye your eggs. The skunk is going at the window. Now you have beautiful Easter eggs. Skunk's at the window. Should I let him help me hide the eggs? Look how happy Skunk is getting. You sure? Uh-oh, looks like Skunk got excited outside. Got all green out there. Oh, look. He is helping him. He just has a clothespin to cover his nose. And then it tells you some of the steps on how to make Easter eggs. I'm going to unmute all of you and let's see. Okay. Did you guys like that story? Yeah. Yeah? Was it silly? With the stinky skunk? What happened? Here, I'm going to mute you guys for a second, and then I'm going to call on you, so you'll raise your hand. Why do you think, what happened when the skunk got excited? So when the skunk got excited, what happened? Raise your hand. The skunk got excited, caused what to happen? Let's see. JJ, tell me what you think.
Stinky smell came out of its tail.
Yeah, and some stinky smell came out of its tail when he got all excited. When you get excited, does stinky smell come out of you? No, probably not. So what we're going to do is we're going to learn about skunks this week. So we're going to do our drawing on Friday about skunks. And I gave you guys a story on Epic that tells you information about skunks. And then we'll talk about them this week. So that's a fun, smelly Easter story about skunks. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to stretch a couple words because you guys probably got some mail from me over the last week. Give me a thumbs up if you got something in the mail from Miss Hobbs. Most of you did. I think Lucy's probably the only one who didn't. So you got some of these little books? Yeah, inside your mail. Well, this week we're going to read the Dan and Ed story. So what we're going to do is Miss Hobbs is going to help you stretch out some of the words that you're going to see in the story. So what we're going to do first is we're just going to practice. Remember how we used to do the blue book in class? Yeah, I see JJ nodding his head. He remembers when we did the blue book, and Liam and Arturo remembers. So what we're going to do is I'll say the word, and then we'll stretch it out together. Okay? So our first word is actually in the title. It's the guy's name, Dan. All right, so we're going to stretch out Dan. Ready? D, A, N, Dan. Okay, our next word is Ed. 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 All right, there's a couple other words I want us to stretch out. One of them is pet. Ready? P, E, T. Pet. And let's do sad. 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 And let's do one more. Hid. Id. Hid. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a couple and then we're going to sound them out together on my board. You can write them if you want, but you don't have to yet. Okay? So let's sound out this word. Okay? We're going to push up the sounds and then blend them together. Okay? And then we rainbow slow. Fun. And then fast. Fun. Okay. Let's try. Ooh. This will be interesting because I'm only changing the first sound. It rhymes with fun. Ready? Run. Run. Okay. Let's do one more where I have it written on, and then the next two we'll practice writing together. Okay. Let's see. Let's do dot. Dot. So, let's sound this out. Ready? D, A, T, dot. Dot. Awesome. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to say a word, and you guys are going to help me spell it, okay? Practice sounding it out. And these are all going to be words that you see in your story, okay? So I'm going to unmute you, so if you want to tell me what letter is making the sound I say, raise your hand, okay? And then I'll unmute you, and you can tell me what letter to write down, okay? All right, so the first word that we're going to write is bed. The first sound I hear is b, b. What letter says b? What letter says b? Dominic? Oh, wait. It's not unmuting you. Oh, no. Here. Wait. Okay. Let's see. Yours won't unmute, Dominic. Can you write the letter in the air for me so I know what you want to say? B, yeah. B says B, so we're going to write B. All right. I want to write bed. B. Eh. Ooh, what says eh? Eh, eh, eh. Like elephant. What says eh, Bryce?
E.
E. E says eh. Eh. All right. B. Ed. What says d? D, d, d. What says d, Julian?
Ooh.
What letter says d, Julian?
D.
D. D says d. And then now I have to read it back to make sure that makes sense. B, ed, bed, bed. All right, we're going to do one more. Or actually, we're going to do two more, okay? We're going to do in and sit. All right, so our next word is sit. S, it. All right, what's the first sound in sit? S. What's the first sound I hear? Uliana.
S.
S. Oh, let's write an S. S. All right, what's the next sound I hear? S. I. What says I? I, I. What says I? Jesus, what says I? I. Alrighty. And then my last sound, t, t, t. What says t? Like toy. What says t like toy? Arturo?
T.
T. T.
Want the socks?
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
That's a book for the thing.
Mm-hmm.
You have to get it?
Yes. Okay. All right, so sit. Let's make sure it sounds right when we read it together. Ready? S, I, t, sit. Sit. All right, and our last word is going to be in. Like I go in the store. I, in. What's the first sound I hear in I? I, I, I. What's the first sound I hear? Amal?
I.
I. I hear I. All right. I. What's the last letter I hear? Faith?
N.
N. All right, so let's make sure when we say the letters together that it sounds like I wrote it. I. In. Awesome. So those are just remembering how we sound out our words and how we spell some things. And you're going to see all of those words in your story, the Dan and Ed story. You don't have to read it till Friday, but you could read it every day if you want to. So like we sounded out Dan and Ed, and the other words in there are all sight words. Okay, so it's either a word that we sounded out together or a sight word that we've already learned. Okay? All right, so the next thing, we're going to do one more thing before we sing happy birthday. All right, what we're going to do is I have this cool storyteller's writer box. It looks like this. We never got to see it in class, so I was kind of bummed out we didn't get to do it there. But I have this cool storyteller's box. And it's going to tell me 3 things. So I can write 3 sentences about what's in the boxes to make like a little story. So what I would do is I would reach my hand in the who box. Like who's in my story, like my characters and stuff. So I reach into my who box. I'm going to pull out a card. And it says elephant. So that's going to go right here on the front. Oop. It fell. Let me grab it. So I'm going to write my story about an elephant. So I can go ahead, if you have a piece of paper, we're going to write a sentence about an elephant. All right? We can do this together. Who has an idea of a sentence I could say like, just a regular sentence about an elephant. And I'll show you how to spell elephant, don't worry. Let's see, Paris, what's a sentence you can think about an elephant? Okay, that's one idea. Who else has another idea? Who has another idea? Let's see, Sarah.
I like elephants.
Okay, we can do I like elephants. All right, so we know how to spell I, right? So we have our piece of paper. We know how to spell I. So let's write I. All right, so I have I. Now when I'm writing, I have to put a finger space in between my words. I put my finger down. And we know how to spell like. That's one of our sight words. We know how to spell it. L-I-K-E, I, like. Now we're going to, actually, I told you I was going to show it to you, but we're going to sound it out. All right, we're going to sound out elephants. Eh. Raise your hand if you want to give me the first sound in elephant. Let's see. Dorothy. E. So I have E. Make sure you have your space between your like and your first E. All right, what do I hear next? L. What do I hear next, Uliana?
L.
I actually hear the letter L. Let's see. L. What do I hear? JJ.
U.
I do hear a U. I do hear a U sound, so let's write U. Elephants. What letter do I hear there? What letter? Let's see. Tavin. F. I might run out of space. Elephants. Now it's kind of hard to hear some of the next couple of sounds. So just tell me what you think you hear. Elephants. Fence. What do you hear? Let's see. Liam, what's a sound you hear next?
T.
T, I do hear a T. Elephant. I hear it right before the end. All right, this looks like elephant. Now, how would I make it more than one elephant? Because we talked about elephants. So what's that sound I hear at the end? Klaus, what letter would I put at the end?
S.
S, yeah. Elephants. Alrighty. I like elephants. And then I need my period, don't forget it. Alright, so I have I like elephants. Okay, that's my first sentence. Now while you guys are finishing that, I still have my storyteller's box. I have to figure out, what is my elephant doing? I have a what box. What is my elephant doing? Now it could be silly. Let's find out. Alright, my elephant is blowing bubbles. So my elephant is going to be blowing bubbles in this story. Alright, so my elephant can either be a he or a she. So let's see, we'll take a vote. Raise your hand if you want our elephant to be a she. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, hands down. Raise your hand if you want our elephant to be a he. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, it was 7 to 8, so it's going to be a he elephant. Okay? So, he is blowing bubbles. Does that sound okay? Yeah? JJ says yes. Does that sound okay to the rest of you? He is blowing bubbles. Okay, so we know how to spell he. That's one of our sight words. But do I start my sentence with a capital letter? Or does it look like this? Is this how I start my sentence if he is the first word? Oh, let's see. Bryce is saying no. Is this uppercase or lowercase, Bryce?
Uppercase or lowercase?
Lowercase.
Lowercase. And every sentence has to start with a capital letter. So I need to make a capital letter for the beginning of my sentence. He, and then I need a finger space, is, finger space, is. All right, now we're going to sound out blowing bubbles. All right, so we have, let's just sound out blow, because I know the chunk ing, I-N-G, ing, ing, ing. If you're listening to your buddy sounds, we know ing, so we'll save that for the end. We're going to sound out blow. Blow. What do I hear at the beginning? Bull. Bull. I kind of hear two letters there. What two letters are making that bull sound? What are making those two sounds, Sarah?
B and L.
B and L. So, bull. Kind of like in blue. Bull. All right. My next sound is O. Bull. O. What says O? What letter says O, JJ?
O.
O says O. W. Blow. What says W? What letter says W, Lucy? What letter says W?
W.
W. All right, so we have W. All right, so that says he is blow. We want ing. Now, if we're listening to our Buddy Sounds video, we have a sound that goes ing, ing, ing. Well, there's three letters that say ing. What are those three letters together? What are those three letters? What do you think, Dorothy?
I-N-G.
I-N-G. We have king of ing. Here, I'm going to stand up and do the dance real quick. Ready? So, I'll move my chair out of the way. It goes I-N-G. Ing, ing, ing. I-N-G. Ing, ing, ing. I'm the king of ing. So you have to put I-N-G. It says ing. Now, scoop my chair back. Ing. I-N-G. Blowing. Alright. And then we're going to sound out bubbles. Bubbles. Alright. What do I hear first in bubbles? What do I hear first, Julian?
B.
B. Alright. What do I hear next? Dominic.
O.
What says like
U.
U. There we go. U. B. What says Klaus?
B.
B.
Oh, it started off already.
Yeah, there's two B's in bubbles. Alright, so I have ols. Ol. What says ol? What letter says ol? Let's see. Uliana, what letter says ol?
L.
L. Right? L. Bubbles. It's just like elephants. Bubbles. What do I hear at the end that says? What says Arturo?
S.
S. He is blowing bubbles. Okay. Alright, we're almost done with this. I know this takes a while, but it's kind of silly and fun. Alright? Now, I have to figure out where he is. Because we figure out our elephants. We have who, what, and where. So where is our elephant? Let me reach into the box. He is on the bus. So he is on the bus. So I would write, he is on the bus. Does that sound cool to you guys? Is that a good sentence? Yeah? All right, so I know he and is. He is, so I would just write that again. Capital letter. He, finger space, is, finger space, On. On. That's two sounds. Who can tell me how to spell on? On. Who can tell me how to spell on? Let's see. Who haven't I called on in a little bit? JJ, how do I spell on?
O-N.
O-N. Alright. The is a sight word. T-H-E. Alright. And then the last word we have to sound out is bus. Bus. Who can tell me how to spell bus? Bus. Let's see. Let's go with Dorothy. How do I spell bus?
B-U-T.
Ooh, what do I hear at the end? Bus. What says?
T.
Well, T says t. I'm thinking about kind of like in bubbles. So what says? Yeah, S. Bus. On the bus. And then I put my period there at the end. All right, so look, you made a story. You wrote a whole story. I like elephants. He is blowing bubbles. He is on the bus. You wrote a whole story today. Give yourself a pat on the back. Good job, good job. Good job, good job. All right, so what you can do at the end, because we're about to be done and we're going to sing happy birthday here in a second, is if you want, you can draw a picture and color it to go with your story and then have someone in your family send me a picture of it if you want. So what I'd like you to do is to write the story out and draw and color the picture and send it to me.